There is no road in the world that does weird and quirky quite as well as Route 66, America's Mother Road. I'm going to travel today westwards from Holbrook to Twin Arrows across the high desert of northern Arizona in search of the weird, the wonderful, and a few ghosts. This is the little city of Holbrook, northeast Arizona, a long, long way from anywhere. First there was the railroad, then Route 66 came through and this little town had its heyday, with motels galore and restaurants all taking the passing trade from motorists doing the long journey from Chicago to LA. Then the Interstate 40 came, bypassed the town as it did for so many places, and after that it's been a bit of a struggle. Before all that though, there were dinosaurs here. What I need now is a traditional Route 66 cafe with a breakfast burrito, red chili sauce and strong coffee. I feel like I've stepped into a 1950s time warp here. This is Holbrook's legendary Wigwam Motel. Despite appearances, you can still stay here, and what I hadn't realised is that as well as your own concrete teepee, you get a classic car to go with it. Where else in the world can you get that? For the last 7 miles I've seen billboards saying come and see the Jackrabbit, so I've turned off onto a little bit of Route 66 that still exists. Where's the Jackrabbit? Tourists have been riding the Jackrabbit since 1948. The Jackrabbit has been pulling them in for 70 years. This one is actually the 4th. And I bet in all those years, nearly every motorist has said, I thought he was going to be much bigger than that. A few miles further west, and historic Route 66 pops up again near Winslow. And let's face it, you have to get off, because this is the most colourful trading post in the southwest. As you enter the little city of Winslow, thank you, on historic Route 66, you first hit the Memorial Garden. This is a memorial to 9/11, and these are 2 original steel girders. And that's the Santa Fe Railroad. Like Holbrook, Winslow is still a functioning town, but its real heyday was back when that road there was the main highway to Los Angeles. It's quite bizarre. After walking through what appears to be a ghost town, you suddenly arrive at a little tourist mecca. So what on earth is going on here? Well, there are 2 Eagle songs that I know, Hotel California and Take It Easy. And there's a lyric in Take It Easy that says, standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. Thank goodness, say the tourist authorities of Winslow, Arizona. As you can probably tell, it's really hot and it's really dry. I think I need a retro soda.
Hello, my name is Lori. Welcome to Winslow, Arizona and the Motor Palace Mercantile. Winslow is a really interesting little community of about 9,000 people, and really it's been revived because of a song, the Eagles' Take It Easy. If you've heard the line, standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, well, here we are, standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. So if you like railroad history, if you like Route 66 history, this is a really interesting place to come. Stand on a corner, eat a nice meal, come to a nice shop, say hi. There you have it, Winslow, Arizona. Over and out.
It's great to hear that things are really looking up for Winslow. do make sure to pop by Laurie's shop, Motor Palace Mercantile, and have a look at the ceiling. It's amazing. I love it when you're travelling and you have a huge surprise, and I've had a big one here in Winslow. Like most people, I thought that the best places to stay would probably be a motel on Route 66 or a motel on the interstate, but boy, was I wrong. This is La Posada, one of the last great American railroad hotels. It even has its own platform, and the Amtrak train stops here to this day. This is a place that didn't survive the coming of the interstate, the settlement and trading post of Two Guns. It's a bit creepy round here. A few miles west of Two Guns you'll find the old Route 66 trading post of Twin Arrows. Sadly, this hasn't made it either. Killed by the interstate. But for every Two Guns or Twin Arrows, there's a Wigwam Motel or a Jackrabbit trading post still flourishing to this day. And Winslow, well, that's a place that's really reviving. The Mother Road, she's not going away yet. The iconic Route 66. What's it all about? What's the story? Well, in a nutshell, in the late 19th century, early 20th century, east-west travel across America was by railroad. Then the motor car came along, and a jumble of individual roads became designated into one highway in 1926 that ran from Chicago to LA for about 2,500 miles. It was called Route 66. All the way along it, towns sprung up for the passing trade. Motels, restaurants, attractions, shops, you name it. Everything flourished, and it was the icon of 1960s and 50s popular culture. Then, just as video killed the radio star, in the 70s and 80s, Interstate 40 replaced Route 66. In many places it swallowed it up completely. In other places it simply bypassed it. Either way, suddenly all of that trade stopped, and many of those towns just simply fell away and disappeared. In 1985, Route 66 was officially declassified. It doesn't actually exist as an official road, but through the actions of many groups, historic Route 66, a tourist route, has come into being, and the rest is history.